Strong southeasterly gradient winds really showing up along the western slopes now. 51-mile-an-hour gust at Rutland Airport. VTrans Bolton 48 miles an hour. Also Waltham in the Champlain Valley. Quite a few 45-mile-an-hour gusts at VTrans Rutland, 45 in Middlebury, and gusting at VTrans in Mendon, 43 miles an hour and so forth. Bennington Airport also 43 miles per hour. Expecting these winds to probably level off, but we could see wind gusts of a little bit over 50 miles an hour in some locations, those most favorably prone, especially along the immediate western slopes and adjacent foothill country of the western slopes of the Green Mountains. It's been a very dynamic storm system. So as the main band of precipitation started to work on north, started to produce some wet snow, as many found out, and places like Stowe had even recorded more than a trace of snow kind of accumulated there, and maybe even accumulating up to about a half-inch or so in some locations, and mostly in the mountainous terrain. But that has since moved on out, and we're back into warming conditions, though a little bit of snow on the ground in a few locations, especially across the northern Green Mountains. Quick radar shot shows a lot of that main band has basically lifted on out of the region. And we're left with temperatures in the cold spots, 35 and 37 degrees in those areas that are cooled a little bit more dynamically from the quick wet snow that moved on through the region. That's pretty much out of here. That's a thing of the past. Now we're looking at scattered rain showers and even the possibility of some convection a little bit later on. The high-resolution rapid refresh model shows those areas in the darker browns, and you can see these wind gusts are pretty phenomenal in some locations, right along the western slopes of the Greens, just adjacent to the spine, and then down onto the adjacent foothills. And the worst does seem to be across northern areas. We get toward basically 7 o'clock and things definitely calm down. There seems to be a pretty big change here in about 1 hour. I don't know if that's just the modeling. I would not trust it just yet, but it does look like things do fall off considerably as we head into the evening hours. But this afternoon is going to be a bit of a wild ride, and we already are seeing some power outages. Here's the latest look at the precipitation, and you can see that most of the rain showers scatter out and become more or less isolated, although affecting mostly southern Vermont. Then things pick up off to the west of us, and we're looking at, again, the possibility of some embedded thunderstorm activity. Most likely, it would probably hold to go together over toward portions of southern Vermont. I'm thinking Windsor County, Bennington County, Windham County, perhaps Rutland County. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.